Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Epic Speed Driver from Callaway.
Hello, I'm Anna Whiteley and welcome to Golf Central on YouTube. Patrick Reed was the story of the weekend. After his second shot on Saturday on 10, Reed asked the volunteer if his ball bounced in the rough. She said no. Reed calls a rules official, but before the official arrives, he's already picked up his ball to see if it's embedded. Now, the rules official eventually came over and agreed with Reed that the ball was embedded, and Reed got a free drop before hitting his third shot, and he ended up saving par with a 15-foot putt. So Reed not the only one who dealt with that rule on Saturday. Rory McIlroy's second shot on the 18th bounced into the rough. He also claimed his ball was embedded and got a free drop before his third shot. He did all of that without calling a rules official over. So most of the focus after the tournament was very much on the noise surrounding Reed and McIlroy.
When I'm tournament weeks, I don't ever really look at anything. I get in my own kind of world, and that's stuff that my coaches and my team work on, and kind of go out there and just try to improve each and every day and work on what we're supposed to do. And I think that was the biggest thing, is I was allowed to kind of put it behind me when the head rules official comes up and says you did everything you're supposed to do. And when you do everything you're supposed to do, at the end of the day, that's all you can control. And going into today, I felt good, felt confident, and really when I got here to the golf course, popped in my headphones and just kind of got in my world with my coach, and just got to that first tee and let the gun go off.
I said to you guys afterwards yesterday, I said, look, I haven't seen the video yet, but it's not uncommon for someone to put a tee down on the ground and check if their ball's embedded, especially in soft conditions. So, I was sort of given, without seeing that video, giving Patrick the benefit of the doubt, because it seemed to me like it was a bit of a storm in a teacup. You're trying to deal with the info that you have at that time, and the info that Patrick had at that time was the ball hadn't bounced, and the info I had at that time was the same. And I went down, and on my life, that ball of mine was plugged. It was in its own pitch mark. So I took relief, and again I went on from there.
Well, the PGA Tour released a statement saying, quote, "It was reasonable for both players to conclude based on the fact that they did not see the ball land, but given the lie of the ball in soft course conditions, that they proceed as the rule allows for a potential embedded ball. They marked, lifted and assessed the situation to determine if the ball was embedded." So the PGA Tour was satisfied, but there was some disagreement amongst the rest of the field.
Just to be clear, you wouldn't have picked the ball up?
No, I would wait for an official. You can check. You can put a tee in the ground and check your ball. I mean, he did everything by the book, according to the official, and everyone stood by there. Obviously, the talk amongst the boys isn't great, I guess, but he's protected by the tour, and that's all that matters, I guess.
Fickle game we play these days with cameras following us around every shot, and so I know the tour and Patrick, looked at the video, and whatever comes of it will.
Were you okay with the ruling?
Yeah, at the present time, that was the circumstances they were in. I think all the procedures that they went through were proper. The official deemed that it was an embedded golf ball, and so he took his club length and took relief.
It's tough. Golf's a game of sportsmanship, and it's tough to put us in the spot to call them out because we weren't there. But at the end of the day, I think 99% of the golfers out here, if it's in question one way or the other, they're going to go the other way. Not taking a drop, it didn't cross, that type of deal. So it's tough to see. It's sad. Kind of pisses us off, but it's the way it is. Hopefully something changes and come to conclusion.
Some pretty strong words there. Okay, well, taking a look at the final leaderboard from the Farmers, Reed with that comfortable 5-stroke win over 5 other players, including Tony Finau, Xander Schauffele and Victor Hovland. Jon Rahm finished 8 under after back-to-back rounds of 72 over the weekend. And not pictured, you've got Rory McIlroy there, who fell into a tie for 16th with a final round 73. This was Golf Central on YouTube.
Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by the Epic Speed Driver from Callaway.